Hello!
Hi!
So, welcome back to Mummy Mayhem. Winter is joining us again today.
Yeah, she just woke up from a nap.
Yeah, hopefully not quite as talkative as she was last time she joined us. Sorry about
Couldn't
that.
get a word in edgeways, could we?
No, we could not. So this video, we thought we would talk about hyperemesis.
Yeah.
What's the actual long name for it? Hyperemesis
Gravidarum.
Gravis?
I can't remember now. HD.
HD.
That's HD.
Hyperemesis, basically super bad morning sickness.
Yeah, it's basically chronic sickness it stands for. You've had a little dabble in that?
I had it with my son, Jay. Yeah, I'd never had it with the girls. So all three of the girls I was fine. I had a little tiny bit of sickness with Honey and Winter, but that was it. None with Paige. And yeah, with Jay, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I should have probably gone into hospital. I didn't because I'm a bit stubborn and refused to. I couldn't keep water down. I couldn't keep anything down. I was curled up.
Dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
So don't do what she did.
No, please, if you have it and if you can't keep water down, go to hospital. Do not do what I did. I was very silly, very stubborn, and didn't want to believe quite how bad I was. But yeah, I couldn't keep anything down and it went on for about a week. So I was very ill and very dehydrated. And I was curled up on the floor downstairs in our office, and I couldn't move, and yeah, it was not a fun time.
No.
And I think actually I continued to be sick throughout the whole of that pregnancy, right up until near the end. Not as bad, but I was still having morning sickness quite often. It's
surprising because obviously yourself, like not having seeking medical advice, at least she could have had some anti-sickness tablets to help that and not feel so bad.
I could have had that and stopped it, nipped it in the bud straight away. I could have been rehydrated with fluids so that I didn't feel so crappy. But yeah, I'm really stubborn and I don't ever like admitting that I'm ill or that I'm
needed help,
or that I am bad enough to go to hospital. I'm quite bad for that. I'm always like, no, I'm fine. You know, there's people that are far worse than me. I don't need to go in. Whereas actually, you know, if I
very lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky because it can be life threatening if it's not treated. If you're that severe, it really can be. So please don't.
Basically,
don't do what she did.
Stupid. Please do not do that and go and seek medical advice, even if you just go to your doctor first.
Or just phone Medicom and things like that.
Yeah, please do that. Don't be like me. Obviously it worked out in my case because I'm still here, but especially summertime, like now, if you're pregnant and you have that right now, you can get dehydrated so quickly, so you really do need to get urgent medical attention if you are feeling like that. Even if you just have bad morning sickness and you don't think it's hyperemesis, you can still get dehydrated so quickly, so you need to get medical help.
You do. I've suffered with it twice now, and I didn't realise my last pregnancy I actually really had it. They just told me I was hospitalised at 9 weeks because if I was being sick, I was at work, but I had tummy pains, and I was thinking, oh, you know, at the first I hadn't thrown up by then, and I was thinking, you know, oh my god, something's really severe. And by probably about an hour later, no sickness, please no sickness now. About an hour later, I did start being sick, and I couldn't stop being sick, and it got to that point where I was actually near enough throwing up. It was when they said if it changes colour, because I was seeking obviously medical advice, if it changes colour in the sickness, you need to go into hospital. By that time I did, had to go to A&E, and I had ketones in my wee, which is the sign of severe dehydration, and that probably was what you would have had as well.
Most definitely.
So I was obviously hospitalised, kept overnight, rehydrated, had to have a scan the next day to find out whether, because they thought it could be twins. Which was quite scary thought, because that is sometimes the hyperemesis is associated with twins, which I didn't realise either.
Not
they
always,
just said,
though.
No, they just said obviously it's hormones, and you're more likely, because of how the hormones when you're pregnant with twins tends to be so much more heightened, you're more sick. So yeah, I was hospitalised, scanned, didn't think anything of it, because obviously at first they didn't know whether it was a sickness bug or whether it was this. Second time round with this one, 6 weeks, I started throwing up. I couldn't move. I had to actually throw up in my garden because I couldn't actually get to my toilet. It was that bad, and I really didn't. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't realise it was hyperemesis at the time. I had no idea. I couldn't move. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. My husband was phoning back and forth, and then because it was getting worse, had to go to hospital, and again stayed in overnight. Again, they wanted to scan me for twins. At first they didn't know whether it could have been an ectopic pregnancy because I had other symptoms as well, and it turned out it was just hyperemesis, which yay, it was so nice to know. So I was given a course of anti-sickness tablets, and it was a much longer course compared to last time.
And that's only when you found out that you actually had it before as well, isn't it? Because it was on your notes.
Yeah, I was like,
they've never told her.
Really? Did I have that? And do you know what? I mean, sickness through pregnancy, some people just get a little bit of it and don't feel as bad. But hyperemesis, oh my God, it was horrendous.
Awful. Your whole body aches, your stomach is hurting from being sick so much, the muscles are hurting, your chest, your back, your shoulders, it's all hurting from being sick so much, so violently.
I wasn't even sick anymore after the first time I was sick when I went into hospital. It was the fact of I felt sick constantly. Smells, foods, I was eating really bland foods and hardly anything at first, but it was the constant weakness for a good few weeks. It's quite surprising how much a pregnancy can do to your body. Like it just makes you think, oh, you know, is there something wrong really to feel like that? But actually supposedly it's a good sign of pregnancy.
Yeah, supposedly morning sickness, I don't know it's going as far as hyperemesis and such, but morning sickness is actually a really good sign of a healthy, strong pregnancy, because it means the hormones in your body are increasing, and that's why it's making you feel sick. Whether that's 100% true or not, I don't know, but I've heard that from several different sources and several different people. So it's quite, I suppose it's quite a reassuring thing to know that if you're feeling gross and horrible and nauseous and sick, then it's actually your baby is developing just right. So that's quite good. With the twin thing and hyperemesis, I know that a lot of people who have had twins have been really sick. Obviously she was a twin in the beginning, before we lost the other one, and I was sick, but that's my alarm to tell me that it's almost school pickup time. Sorry,
mine's probably going to go off as well.
Sorry. I was sick in the beginning, but nowhere near hyperemesis. Probably a little bit more than what I was with Honey, my second girl, but not as much as what I was with Jay, which is when I had hyperemesis. So I do that does make me wonder if maybe her twin was a boy, and that's why I was that little bit more sick, but not like sick.
It's
I
hard
don't know.
to know, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really
I don't
is.
know. We'll never know.
But I definitely suggest, if you feel really ill in your pregnancy, please do just seek some advice, regardless whether it's 111, whether it's Medicom. Don't go on thinking that it's just normal sick, because sometimes people think it's just normal to feel sort of like, you know, rubbish. Bad. But you don't realise, I didn't realise how dehydrated I was. Like, it was very dehydrated, and again I suffered with it about a month ago now, they said that actually hyperemesis can come back because of it can like go on the whole pregnancy. Yeah, some people can suffer the whole as well sometimes for a little while until your hormones settle back down. Yeah, so obviously just if you feel under the weather, if you you can't keep anything down, especially in this weather that we've been having lately. I was highly dehydrated about a month ago, and again had to spend a night in. And it's surprising how dehydrated you can get because of, you know, I think you think, oh, I'm drinking loads and loads of water, why should I be that bad? But you can. It's really, so quick.
Really easily.
It's so quick. But
and winter agrees. That's what the little baby growls are about.
They were. But yes, so anyone feels that way, honestly, put comments underneath. And if you think, you know, you need to see someone, honestly, just pick up the phone and phone someone like Medicom or your midwife or 111. You know, anyone will just be able to help, or just give that little advice that you can take something else to make yourself feel better. Yeah, if anyone wants to comment, just below.
And remember to subscribe if you like our videos. Also, if you want us to do a video on anything in particular, comment down below and we will see if we can do it for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, we love hearing from you guys. We love replying to your comments and we love reading them. So please do leave us a comment, give us a like and subscribe.
See ya.
Bye.